stream it again.
Amateur moves. That's Greg. Amateur.
Listen, for me, I'm pleased with how it's going. I'm quietly pleased. Did you watch the Mad Achilles video today?
I was literally just watching a little bit of it then. But I'll be honest with you. But when I get like 45 seconds into it and he's making the biggest meal out of it as possible, I'm just like,
Well, I sent him a message.
like,
I spoke to him a
there
little
are
bit.
people dying all around the world, mate, and you're making out like someone should bomb your country.
But he's a proper salt of the earth guy. So I chat with him a little on Discord actually. And he's just a really nice guy, and like you kind of think.
Wonder what's caused it.
Well, he was saying about not having enough time to spend with his family, his wife, his
fair
children, his parents, and I was just like, yeah.
This game does that for you, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does actually, and like the level he plays it at.
Yeah, on about 87 accounts.
I know, and like properly does them seriously as well.
I mean, like you look and he's in this kingdom, he's that kingdom, and the next thing you look, oh, he's in 1960 as well.
And they're all fighting all the time, and it's big KVKs. It
was an uncomfortable watch.
I think so. I felt bad for him. I felt like it was someone who didn't want to do this, but like needs
family first.
Yeah, and you've got to respect that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right. So we. So what?
I opened loads of armaments as well whilst I was waiting for you.
I assume you got nothing.
Oh, I got absolutely nothing.
Here we go. Well, while we're waiting for the gang to come back, I want some opinions.
Oh, Greg. The last 10 legendary ones, and we've got an inscription.
Is it a good inscription?
Let's find out. And our survey says it is wedge, emblem, march speed for infantry, march speed for archers, barbarians, and line shot.
Oh, that's a kick in the teeth, isn't it? A big old line shot. Viv, I don't think we'll ever make, like, I think I can manage 2 KVK as long as they both don't start at the same time.
He can't manage one.
You bastard mouth, you dirty twat. But he is right. Yeah, I can't. There's so many times this KVK. I was just sitting there thinking, why is everyone in Kingsland? Oh shit, Kingsland's now.
What about when we did it in the last
That's the one I'm thinking
second zone? We're mid doing an armament opening session, and then I went, when's the pass open? And you went, oh, it's like 2 hours, and I was like, oh, it's in 7 minutes.
Who's swarming it? Me, I think.
Who else is swarming it? Oh, you. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Maybe we should now.
Yeah, like you were saying yesterday, some people are just really on it. I'm not one of those people. Do you?
Yeah, we're not them people.
Viv, I think I'd struggle to do 2 at once, mate. So we're going to go into KVK here. I was talking today to Kong with it, about it to Kong on the 28th, because 28th of this month is when we're going to pick the pop. So the next one's a Siege and Alliance Invictus, and the problem is they're both 6 camps, and they've got no Zone 4 invasion.
What are we doing?
I'm thinking we should do. We're not going to do Nile. We should probably do Warriors. I don't know if that's 4 or 6. I haven't done it.
Why don't we just do Heroic Camp?
Well, we can't. I would if we could. What's Strife? Does anyone know what Strife is?
We've done Strife, haven't we?
No, we haven't. We've done Storms, Tides.
Seen that new one that they've just done?
Keener Blades.
Keener Blade.
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
Fucking hell, that is a big map, that.
Is it?
Chad, I was watching a video of Chad doing it before. It's what, 85 different zones.
I mean, let's have a look at it.
And tier 6 troops.
So how do they... Someone told me you get them for 6 hours.
Yeah, you kind of upgrade to, like, elite troops.
Oh, look, special reward.
It sounds a bit frapped, to be honest with you.
I mean, they're all very similar.
It sounds proper Whale Kingdom stuff.
Is it? Here we go.
Not a bunch of idiots in the CC.
Yeah. Here we go. Coalition technology. So it's like the old days. Like KVK1 where you all do it. In this, upgrade existing tier 4 into elite units, unique mastery skills. Arenas?
It just sounds like we're going to have to spend money, Greg.
Yeah, pretty much. You're going to have to spend money, but instead of... It's got a different name for it, basically. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 camps. Okay. So I'm thinking...
I like how you had 14 people watching and somehow we've only got 5.
Yeah, I can't blame them.
And one of them is me.
I can't blame. I felt bad for 13 of those people. Hades, you're one of the. So I get this week or so, I've been doing a load of Soroli, and people are like, "Oh, are you that Greg who does YouTube?" And I go, "Yes," and I think, "Oh wait, no, I'm not. So I don't." So I thought I do need to stream again. Hey, mad.
And also, I gave you a load of crap as well.
Well, you're right to do so. You're busy, can't do it during the day anymore, and then in the evening, you're like, oh, I want to go to bed. But tonight we've gone to the gym, back on this. We'll see how long we last for. So this is where I'm at the moment. I want to press this button.
1 minute, I've just stopped what I was just doing there. I mean, you'd have had a great time with what I was about to do then.
You got your hands down your unmentionables.
No, well, no. I would have had my hands round my own throat, I think, if I'd have pressed what I was doing there. I'd have been messaging you later. Can you just send me that money back?
Oh, you actually...
I nearly gifted you 200 and... I nearly gifted you 50 members then.
I enjoyed that.
Like I was considerably closer than I probably should have been to doing that then as well.
And the funny thing is, I'd happily sent you the money back, but you'd have lost half it to YouTube. So basically, you'd have just given YouTube 200 quid. About, here you go, lads. Crack on. Enjoy your bonus.
I also sat yesterday, Greg, on my Mini for 27 minutes trying to get a match to fight Kira in Soroli Crisis.
Oh, don't get me started on Soroli Crisis, mate.
And then literally, I've just logged in now, and at 26 seconds I got a match.
I guess my go down in history. Seth, you bought a car stereo for quite a bit of dollar, right? I thought car stereos were cheap. I think you may have crashed the internet. You may have got your way into the Matrix. Here we go. Lovely little speech. Big shout out to everyone else. Kong's equally the same. Cookie didn't give a shit. Don't give a shit.
I didn't realise you'd done a shout out, and now I've just realised you haven't mentioned me. So fuck you. I'm going to claim that money back for that. Kiss my ass.
So I need your help. So I've got this many. You know how I said, please don't let me spend any of these materials. There's 42 materials here. And ideally, I want to save for the Karak's war drums, but I also really want to refine things.
Is this on? Are we on your main now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I had half the screen missing, to be honest with you. So don't be an actual grown-up for once. Just save.
Just save. I was thinking of doing a 6th March, but I'm also aware that might not be the greatest play.
So we literally sat last night and spoke on the phone about how we can't afford to do 6 marches.
Yeah, that's what
you've immediately ignored everything I've said.
Well, that's what got me thinking. I thought maybe I can. Maybe he's wrong.
Maybe I can use this average 5th set of gear I've got and not finish any of my other sets that I keep saying I'm going to say.
Yeah,
and get another set I don't use.
Yeah, I mean, now when you put it, okay. We just won't. We'll just finish get the accessories done.
Imagine how much gold I could have if you didn't keep using it all to dismantle and then recraft purple equipment, and you could just send it to me instead.
Hey, Norman, thanks very much for tuning in. First time I've streamed in a long time, so you haven't missed much.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, Norman, even though you've tuned in, you won't miss much either.
It's true. The highlight was crashing after about 4 seconds of the stream. Here we go. Here's free-to-play Barbarian grinding. So we were in a discussion there. Legendary. Here's my problem. So I've got 3 marches at the moment. We got Zoog.
Which you never won.
Yeah, I'm never going to want more than 3 on this account. So 3's fine for me. I've got Zoog Herman's 5551. I got Quo and Arthur both max banging, and I've got Luce and Martel. So there may be a slight upgrade needed there. I have.
I mean, slight.
Yeah,
probably.
Just itty-bitty. 277 heads, but with those heads, I need to put some in the barb chain because I can't barb chain at the moment. That means I can't do anything.
So who O'Hara's fine?
Well, it's not. It's shit. It doesn't because Hera's 2. I mean, let me.
So you need to do Shajar.
Do I don't have.
but you need to find a way to get her next
Okay.
time, and then you need to do. I've thought you need Hera. You
So-
definitely need to put Cho to 5-1-1-1-1.
Right.
Oh, that's too many ones to be.
I know what you mean. Do we all think that? Do we all think Cho needs to go to 5-1-1-1-1-1? Norman, I wish the free to play series was more exciting now, and it upsets me that it's not. I mean, I'll be honest, nothing happens, right? Like from one day to the next. At the moment, I'm saving to make this set usable. I've been doing that for about 4 months. Nothing happens. I've.
So who are you going to get instead for you? Go with your Liu?
I don't know. I don't. Someone suggested I just.
Wallace.
I'm thinking Wallace. Someone suggested you wait with Martel and get the next one, and I agree with that in principle. But I was thinking, fuck it. That's me trying to be exciting.
There you go, Hades, Charles, Martel, and Cho for Jaden. Janie, even. You just need someone basically who stays alive forever.
Who have I got? I've got these two who are obviously gonna, and then I've got 3 sets, like no, 2.5 sets. I've got those two, an imp set, so I could do I've got Richard, but I don't think Richard is the future of chaining. I mean that Martel will stay alive, won't it?
No, Martel. I got Martel Lapu Lapu, and that doesn't stay alive.
Oh right, okay, well I'm dead then.
Is it Lapu Lapu?
Yeah, he's the circle one. So Hera is.
But my Martel is no longer maxed though, so.
Oh, of course, because of the swap. But I'm thinking I might wait with Hera till we get the what you call it event. The one.
I wouldn't do anything until you get that 200 key event and see.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because there might be
Well, Hera you can get to 5. Well, you can get easy. Another 10 heads. How many is it to get a 10? But on that, is it 100 keys or 200? 200.
200.
So you're going to get another one.
Oh no,
anyway,
they don't count. Obviously, because rock.
That's right. In that one, though.
Greg's streaming is a miracle. Give him credit. Let's be honest, it's true. I thought, well, if Mad Achilles is leaving the game, I can slip right into that. We're very similar content creators. He's a lovely chap, multi-millionaire with many accounts, and I've
not streamed for 3
no,
months.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm. Oh yes, let's not go into what I've got going for me. But truth be told, once I find out what I've got going for me, it's going to be exciting.
You're slipping into Mad Achilles.
Right. What's the next step?
Yeah. So why don't you just use 200 keys in that shop instead? Because you only got to use 200 keys, and that other event is crashing.
I mean, who do we get in the other event?
No one.
I think I will get more Hera heads, which is kind of what I've.
Yeah.
The only. I mean, I will.
Well, you could. I tell you what you'd be able to do.
Yeah.
That you'd be able to select Shajar.
Oh.
In the other event, and you might be able to summon her.
All right. Well, there we go. That's that sorted then. So I'll wait for that. That event is 7 days after KVK starts. I know because every KVK I say, when's this time event? And last time
you say it to me. Oh, it starts on the first day, and then every time we open KVK, we realise neither one of us knows how to play this game.
No idea whatsoever. I bet I'm really low down. I bet this is the lowest I've ever been down the honor.
The ultimate in chaining.
Oh, Jesus, 300. I've probably got 1,500 points.
There you go. Get Aspirant Tavern and summon her from there. It's only 2,500 gems ago.
Is that the one where...
there you go. Hades has just ruined your whole plan and said he's...
Shajar was not in it, fuck's sake. Right, that's disappointing.
Okay, it's Hades. Yeah. That's what just putting it down there.
Pissing on my bonfire. Right, so that plan's gone. Who's in Mightiest Governor? Right, all I need to do is steal that.
Say? If you use them in the normal shop, you pull a full 10 but you get... I think you just buy it. Stop being a free-to-play loser.
Stop being a... Yeah. Well, hold on. Here's something. So this is currently... So it's almost certain that to fight this KVK with this, I'm going to have to do purple. Because I haven't got anywhere near...
You can't, yeah.
So should I just do that now if I have something to do? Yeah, I'm not really...
Guaranteed to first crit one, and it'll be hilarious.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Karak's humility, that is. I'm very close on that.
Not even
Oh, sorry, that wasn't what I was looking for. A fool of a man. Look, Eternal Night.
Okay.
How close am I? Miles away. And this, I've got 3 accessories, so I need more. So we've got 46. Okay, so I need this, right? The Seth's Brutality. Yes, you do. Yeah, right. I agree.
Yeah, go on. Yeah,
yeah, Hades, right. These are good. Yeah.
No. Go back to Character Simulator. Yeah, you can't afford it. Yeah, would you not be better waiting for that?
I mean, that's infantry health. What's the alternative?
5.5% defense or 8% health. But have you got enough patterns to crit it as well?
Yes, and the slightly frustrating is I have
10.5% health as opposed to 7.5% defense.
Yeah, the slightly frustrating thing is that I have crit this and disenchanted it twice already.
Well, of course, yeah.
So with this goal, which is very low, it could. Well, how close am I to this then? Miles away. I got a load of useless ebony.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's not useless.
This account, Greg, we've talked about it a few times. Like those 2 pieces, they're a bit like my cav pieces. Like, how much better are the legendary pieces?
Yeah.
Because if you don't crit them, you're never going to start awakening them or anything, are you?
I can't imagine. I'll get 3 march on this account, and that'll be that. That'll be as good as it gets.
Yeah, a bit like my minute.
Yeah, I just can't. Hey, Sparta, mate, how you doing? I can't do it. Purple pants are better than the legendary pants. Till the legendary pants tier 2, you're probably right. I'll just say for Karak's humility.
I agree with Hades.
Yeah, Hades knows this stuff. Hades, we might be stealing one of your players from 3099 on the transfer window day.
So ignore us all, graph, and just crash that brutality.
Well, I was thinking doing it, but you're going to be fine with us in KVK. I forget the name, but he's from 3099. He's a good guy as well. I can't remember his name.
He's coming into our kingdom.
Like, yeah, as in the 3031. 303. So I've got this. I
like how you don't know who he is.
But I like him. I know I like him.
The kingdom you're on.
3031. I've got this. So you know how, like, look at this kingdom, the one we're in now. 30. Like, everyone's got. Okay, so that's a bad example. Okay, here we go. 20. I happen to know this is a bought account. Oh no, big wow. But 20 billion power. Everyone's like, oh, that's brilliant. So if you look at the matchmaking for this KVK, this is a CC'd setup, by the way. All these are CC'd power. And Tom, you remember our KVK kills. Look at this. Like, these are all pretty big boy kill points. I
mean, Force is in this KVK.
Yeah, he is. He's in 1029, right? He's a big old way. He's one of their new recruits, so to speak. I like his stuff.
He's an absolute monster.
Yeah. So you can see why I'm certain that kill points are more and more in matchmaking. Like, look at that. Can you, like, in our KVK, there'd been, this kingdom here would have been the highest kill point by a mile.
Yeah.
So my point being, now when I'm looking at, here we go, forces at the top, obviously with 54 built. So my point being,
why is he in a KVK like this?
That's what I'm trying desperately. Look at this. This 1316 our allies. Just look at this shit. This is what I'm desperately trying to avoid. So when I get people to migrate now, I'm sure other people will start doing this, but I don't want 20 billion kill points. I want, where is he? Okay, that's too many. Okay, Luckstar's a special case because he's insane season, but I want about 3 billion. I want to know they're good. Because that's what matters. Like, I don't want 220 billion players. It just means we're going to be in a KVK with Forza. And you know what? That's really hard. You want players like this. There we go. Early, like, okay, kill points aren't as high as they could be, but they're good. Account age is young, power's high, spender, loads of time, loads of effort into the game. That's what you want. That's kind of how I see it. Oh, you might be. We've got a good OL team here. Like, these are all, most of these are bought accounts, I'll be honest, but it doesn't matter in OL, it doesn't matter in Osiris League. Oh,
well, we've seen what bought accounts can do, Greg.
Yeah. And this is another thing. I always want the younger accounts. Like, here we go. The guy I just mentioned, I happen to know he's a big spender, obviously, but I like you know he's going to turn live. You don't. You look at this ID, the power, the kill point. You know he fights, and I'm going to use this as an example. Okay, not the greatest example, and I happen to know this player is incredibly strong and really good at fighting, but you look at that and it could easily be a bought account. People who buy accounts are not necessarily good. In that case, they are, but still, my point is that I don't want too many kill points now, and it's odd that it's gone that way. But
we don't want people like look.
Yeah, exactly. Like imagine Tom. Can you imagine us being in this KVK?
Oh, I'd have just quit by now. I've just gone home and just stayed there.
You just look at this.
So 13, 16, who you're fighting?
No, they're on our team. They're in our camp.
They're on your team. Yeah. So like, just you don't need to do anything else.
Yeah. Like,
right.
I can't imagine. I fought against Lambo.
They'll take care of it.
Yeah, I fought against Lambo last KVK. I genuinely can't imagine a stronger player than him. 7 marched. He crushed everyone. He just marched his marches in the middle every single time.
I bet Forza has got 7 full sets of crit legendary.
You'd imagine so, or if not, something incredibly close. And you know how strong they're going to be. This is why I'm trying to think maybe I'll do a little less grinding this time, because I'm just going to join their rallies. Like, they're really good, these guys. It's probably better if I use their equipment instead of mine.
Yeah.
It's a strange KVK, this. Hey, Shawnee, how's it going, mate? It's been a while, right?
What a waste.
It's a free-for-all because no one... And then apparently there's going to be some alliances and backdoor alliances. A 2v2v1 apparently been mooted, but like our guys here...
What you've got to be careful of is what happens in our free-for-alls, which at some point...
It's a 3-for-1. Sorry, 3v1.
Yeah, at some point, the 2 strongest people will just think, oh, sod this, let's just team up.
Exactly. I mean, look at this.
And win.
Like, you know, if you're allied with this king, firstly, this kingdom is so strong that whoever allies with them will probably win. Whoever is against them will probably lose.
How have they ended this king?
I will say again, this is a C. We are a C seed kingdom in 338. That's the problem, having too many kill points. But it's good for us in 31 because you see this and think, right. And 333 is a better kingdom than 31. Like, they're stronger. They just are.
Yeah. But
with that comes these sort of fights, which don't think is going to be that enjoyable.
Lucky.
I think cookies was the best. I'll tell you what we've got. We've got a couple of guys coming, but like I say, I'm anyone above 5 billion kill points now. I think like if there's someone like Forza, for instance, who you know is worth it. Okay, maybe a bit different, but if it's just a random person.
He came to our kingdom. Yeah. I've seen that War Daddy Chad's just migrated. We should have got him.
Oh, yeah. Where's he gone to?
He migrated and dropped 2 lots of full War Machine bundles in this consecutive day.
Of course he did.
On his mini.
On his mini? That's even more.
Which would be funny, because that would have been the most gold chest we've probably had in about 2 months.
Are we getting good at gold chests in 31 now? We've got a nice little...
Good team, haven't we?
Yeah, we have actually. It's a
9 more armament crates on me. Here we go. Let's waste all these. Ooh, got an inscription.
It's shit. I already know it's shit.
It's brutal. Not that bad.
How brutal is good?
I was literally just going to say, oh, it's destructive. But I realised I wasn't even falling for the right thing.
I assumed you were going to lie.
And I couldn't remember what the legendary wedge one was called.
Hunter. Johnny, as good as it is being... this is a good kingdom. I would say we get good gold chests. We have a good... we have decent Alliance gift level. We're good at OL. AOO is good vibe. But... strong. Yeah. Like, these KVKs, okay, it's not the level, not 77 v 60, but these guys are mad. Like, can you imagine fighting these guys?
I mean, I really wanted to kind of migrate my mini to your kingdom until I saw that you fighting these people.
Yeah, like I think you and I should. You should get your mini. We should go to a kingdom sometime. I don't know where I'll end up with this account because I like being in. I assumed I was going to be in 03 for just one KVK, and I really enjoyed it, and they were really good. And I thought, well, why would I leave? Like, I did enough. I spent all my resources and most of everything, and I managed to get the bare minimum required. I was like, oh, I'll take that. Oh, here's the big problem on this account.
Shiny Gaming. My first KVK for 5 and it's fighting 1365. Oh, God.
Hey, Logic Bank.
It could be worse. Last KVK, we somehow nearly ended up fighting 1960.
Oh, yeah, we were very close to it, weren't we? We got in the other one. Hey, Logic, it's always good to see you, mate. Like yourself, I'm a sporadic content creator at the moment, but very much. Yeah, Captain Stinkfuss is right. So Captain Stinkfuss, one of the kings of 1029, you know, the Forza Lambo kingdom.
Yeah.
There's, let's be honest, 1316 doesn't fit into our KVK. And I'm like, look at the alliance kills. Like, yeah, you think? One of these is not like the others.
So just leave that on the picture there, Greg. So you've got 8. So they are all but. Well, they've got more KP than the next 3.
Well, yeah, they're almost
in
as
the
much
list added together.
Yeah. It just distorts the KVK, right?
But like, what's the very bottom kingdom?
Well, it's 4 camps, so let's say that it's 40, so 16. Okay, but most of them will be in. They'll have done some little mergers. Oh wait, is this? They're very yappy. I know that much. So tell you who I feel bad for, Mr. Stinkfuss himself, the captain. They've merged with 2267, so they. Alpha's a good guy. Yeah, there's a lot of people in this KVK are very involved in piloting in 33303. Big deal. Oh, piloting, but they are because they've been trying to recruit here, and they seem like they're really good players. So PK is in the Wind camp, and they are 1029 incredibly strong. Their campmates are shit, like to a man, basically. Like if we go out or in, because I don't know how things work. Yeah, that's certainly not how things work.
Basically, how have we got?
I don't know.
We've got 102 billion kill points,
and that to me is good because we look shit and we're not, but we get easy matchups.
They've got 1.3 trillion.
Here we go. These kingdoms are all shit. Here we go. No Star, Old Kingdom, 11.6 billion power. Yeah, so these are shit. Oh, this is 1003. 1003 is 2, just open door to everyone. I think the king of that is still in 1029. Hey, Lightfall. God, it's been ages, mate, isn't it? We've got them. There's a domain. They've got a domain kingdom, which just always means disaster. So whilst we have one of the strongest Imperium type kingdoms in the game, our friends here are just basically they've got no
like cannon fodder.
Yeah, they've got
the problem is you could end up with no fight.
That's what people
they
are
might
saying.
Start think,
I mean,
stay in zone 4.
Say if you were okay, PK are a different beast because they're mental and strong. But say you were here, you were E90L. You've got 400 billion alliance kill points. You're probably pretty good. Would you want to come out and fight against these guys?
1.3 trillion.
Yeah, not really, right? You'd be like, yeah, I'll fight for the hell of it, but I know I'm going to lose. Oh, we're losing. Okay, I guess I'm going to bet. Like, it doesn't instill. Do you remember our KVK last one where fire was so bad that it ruined the matchmaking because no one wanted to be with fire?
You mean when me and you kept them at a pass by ourselves?
Yeah, no exaggeration. Tom and I, we're not even big players. We got decent accounts. We zone locked a camp. We reverse zone locked a camp, and it wasn't even like a strategy. It was just because we were bored. And that's not to say what big lads we are. It's just they were such a pointless camp that it. And obviously, when the camp's that weak, no one wants to ally with them, so it was all 3v2. This one's going to be the same. It's just no one wants. I know diplomacy was all over the place.
Well, clearly, because you end up with a free-for-all, which is
yeah.
the total worst thing. What I don't understand is why has not a big kingdom like 16 like that 13,
Yeah.
16. Like, let's, we do, be honest, throw some shade at people like Chisgul and stuff sometimes, but their kingdom, say 2293, when they were all together, they would have said, "We'll take you all on."
That's what I've always. I always like Chisgul. I know I might not be the most popular opinion,
Like,
but I like
but
people
him
who
and
say
Chad
that.
and everyone, they would have just said,
Yeah,
"All right, well, we'll meet you all in that Zone 7 and Kingsland, and we'll fight every one of you at the same time."
yep, and I respect that so much. I thought that's great.
And that would probably, as daft as that is, that's probably fair.
I'm so from what I understand, Captain Stinkfuss probably knows more than me because I think you were negotiating right. And like I say, I was busy doing our other KVK, so I didn't really pay much attention. I read that from what I understood, everyone else was saying let's do a 3v1, which in my mind was quite fair, right? You've seen how strong these guys are. But
Yeah.
our camp didn't want to do a 3v1, so because of that, it had to be a 2v2, and because of that, everyone was like, well, nothing is fair with the 2v2. So there was no arrangement, and then it just broke down. I think that's how I understand it. It's 3v1 fully, but well, I suppose 12 kingdoms v 4 kingdoms. The 4 kingdoms have to be pretty strong to get away with it, right?
Well, I don't know. When one of them's got 30 million, billion, trillion kill points, they're probably fine.
Yeah, yeah, that's
because you've got to think that most of the kingdoms in those other camps will be running 3, 4, maybe 5 marches.
Yeah.
Every single person in 13, 16 is clearly going to be running 7.
Yeah, 6 at the very least. So Water and Earth wanted to sit in the corner all the time and hand over some rewards. Oh, this I guess is the problem with the map because the other Syncfus is from PK, the down here. I can see because if you'd have been over here or up here, it might have worked because you'd have come out to fight. But I see. So they don't want to fight you here. They want to 2v1 us here and you to just sit here and have a grand old time doing nothing. So it's basically like the position we were in last KVK, Tom, where it was like, oh, yeah, you got... I mean, we won the star, but we won that through quite good diplomacy, I'll be honest. We didn't really get many fights. Yeah, I can see what
I think it's just going to all get to Kingsland, and it's just going to be one day of just getting railed by that massive kingdom. They're going to win.
What's going to happen? Oh, I don't know if anyone can win. It's 10-29. They deserved to win last time if they'd have had better campmates. Like their camp was the best by a mile, and then it was our 2 camp. Yeah. Then it was the other camps we had, which our allies got the star, we didn't, but we were similar. We had some shit in our camp, and then it was the other camp, the 1029's allies was shit. That's why they didn't win.
So now we talked at length about what's saving.
Yeah, what have you done?
I think I'm drawing ever closer to the magic of being able to do my work.
You said yesterday you only need a few. You only need 18 or 13 or so. So Water said, "Okay, let's do the shitty corner." We agreed to that. So Water is bottom left usually, right? Okay, so dip around 2. We do shitty. This pisses me off. It's when people say, "Oh, well, if that's the case, we're not going to fight." We had to change allies last KVK, which, honest, we need.
That was a great decision.
Yeah, glad we did because the kingdom just said we're not going to fight. Like, yeah, okay, have fun, enjoy. We won't see you this KVK, and it does like. I think you get the makings of someone pretty quick there because some people use it as a bit of bullshit. It's like a head injury in football where you know the game's going to be stopped. So you're like, oh, my head. You know people are going to kick off when you say we're not going to fight. I just think it's a bit of a scumbag move. I mean, free-for-all is just a nonsense in this as well, isn't it? Like, because free-for-all just means that our camp's going to win, right?
Well,
Well, unless
Yeah, because you've got. I
yeah,
mean, how do you lose?
the only camp which will come close is this. But the problem is, I'm sure.
PK have got no PK themselves. Have got no backup.
Yeah, they're definitely the second strongest kingdom here. I presume 13, 16 are stronger. Just looking at the stats, they might not be, but I presume they probably are, and it's probably quite close. But they've got fuck all, so that's fucked. These guys here, I've no idea if they're any good. They looked quite bad from looking at this. Look like one of the worst kingdoms in it. Look at a few players. Oh no, that's good. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, but new account. Okay, so this is 3-4-10s. They've got some big boy new accounts. Too much power. They remind me of 3-3-0-3-1 before we kicked everyone. Yeah, 13. So 13, 16 are as good as they seem then, Captain. Because the only feedback I've had from people is I've said, wow, that looks ridiculously good. Are those inflated? And they just said, no, not really. They win all the time.
They're the kind of camp break that someone like 20. You need someone like 2293 to tackle them.
Okay, so, do you remember the last KVK for us, the one we lost? That kingdom we didn't even burn a flag. It strikes me as they're like that. They're just so much better than everyone else.
They were horrible.
Oh, they're really good guys.
No, I don't mean it in that way.
Oh, but so good, right? Yeah.
My goodness, we got absolutely railed up.
Because I remember we went down a Spartan. If you're still here, Spartan, we fought against Spartan's camp, and we won against Water, which was really surprising because our camp was shit. That was another crap fight, but we somehow won.
It is correct.
Yeah, and it gave us a bit of confidence. And then we tried to beat Earth. God, yeah, we didn't burn a flag, which says it all, right? King from 1361. Oh, is that? I've heard that. I've seen Shark's account before. I didn't know he was in there. I've outside my own kingdom, apart from the Mesa. But I know, even though I know Shark, that one.
No.
They're gonna. So it looks like being a star for me? Question mark. I guess the problem's going to be getting an autarch because I'll probably have to be in like the top 30 for our kingdom.
I can't wait until you've got more stars on that account than you've got on your main.
well, this kingdom's been very lucky with allies so far. Very unlucky with allies so far. We've been quite lucky in 30, 33, I think. Apart from that KVK, which sucked. What do you think I'm going to be able to get, Tom, this KVK? This is what I've got working with. I've got this many resources. So let's say.
So a lot more than my main, right?
Yeah, but look how much gold there is, and this is.
Yeah, but that's not there because that's only from your openable stuff.
Yes.
You use your pick ones.
Yeah,
it's a lot more.
I have used all the pick ones, and I've emptied the farms. So this is how much I've got. I'd say it's enough to get through this KVK, given that I'm 2.5 marching. Speed ups, ridiculous. Look at that.
That's absolutely disgraceful.
But I can't do. My problem is I can't do anything with them because I would happily use.
You don't have the resource.
Exactly, I can't use.
Well, I've told you, you need to get a couple of farms.
I know. It's just a time commitment. I mean,
but once you've got them built and made, it's just a case of logging into them a few times a day. Just think about it. If you had a couple of 100 million extra resources, all you need.
Like, put this in perspective, mate. This is a free-to-play account. I've got 5 years worth of speed ups,
which is exactly 600 days more than my mate.
Yeah, exactly right. It's just, and I think it's a bit of a not travesty, but the fact I can't use them as resources pretty much speaks to how I need to be.
What you really need is somebody massive to decide that they're leaving your kingdom.
Yes, that's exactly.
And just give you all their resources.
To their immense credit, some of the bigger players in this KVK, in our kingdom, when I was showing my resources and speed up, said, look, if you're low on resources, just let me know. I will help you out. But I've also, in my mind, I think that's a bit of a bit not within the spirit of free to play.
I mean, it is, because lots of free-to-plays get help.
Yeah, that's a good
these
point,
spots.
actually. I've said
And
I will probably take you up on that, but I'll struggle on for a bit longer.
start making a couple of accounts in our kingdom, where you get a load of helps and it don't really matter, and then just make 2 there and just port them, and then just migrate them in.
I mean, basically, is this? Well, hey, thanks very much for the gifted sub, my friend. I didn't see you'd snug that in. Disappointing there weren't 250 of them, but you take what you can get in this.
You mean 50?
Oh, did you want to stay over the night for the 10th, or are you just going to drive back?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome
I
to.
don't know. I'll leave it as an opener, but I may just drive back because
Yeah, fair enough.
With not being a drinker, it doesn't really.
That's what we're thinking. So did 12 PvP quit as well, right?
Yeah, loads of people quit. Which is funny because the game has never been in a better place.
I think the game's
right in saying?
I think the game's got a lot better. I think it's much. Let me just.
And once these new little changes, like
hey, rarely by the way. Nice
the Wheel of Fortune won't be absolutely dire.
Shit, yeah. I don't do the wheel. I haven't done it ever. Like,
I might have a go at it now.
Yeah, I might as well. I do think that they.
My heads are useless now, Gregson.
I think so. Yeah, even on this account. Okay, on this account, I need them. So who do I put with Luce? Do I just go Wallace?
Problem is you need someone maxed with Luce.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, exactly the same risk, Roz.
Max your Charles Matter.
I think I traded. I got rid of the. Oh no, I didn't. I did Thutmose. I knew I'd put heads in Thutmose. Hey, Piraches and Pagal. Honestly, I'm probably playing more than ever. Just, I've got a new job, which is why I've streamed a lot less. And at the beginning, I was like, "Oh, Tom, it's brilliant. I don't do anything." And then I quickly realised that this is the kind of place. I know it's disgusting. They have this expectation that you'll do work, and it's quite upsetting because I loved not doing much, but yeah, that seems to be past.
If one day your boss watches your stream, you're going to get potted that exact day.
Well, I went to meet my team for the first time yesterday in Leeds, when at 7 o'clock I rang Tom and was like, "Tom, my car's broken down. Can you fix it?" And to your immense credit, you did, which I thought was amazing. You diagnosed it straight away.
Which makes me sound like a mechanic, and I'm not.
But I don't know if I told you that I was saying that a good salesman knows his product. The very fact that the very fact you knew what a battery failure was says it all.
And also how to. I taught you something about how to start your car with the
that was genius. That. So if anyone doesn't know, well, most people won't. Nissan card with the push thing where you don't turn the key. There is a fail-safe, right, where you can turn it on by pressing the key on the push button. Yeah, so Achilles quitting today. I hope you don't go to Northern Ireland too. Rarely, I've been a couple of times, not my place. Achilles, he must have just been spending all his spare time on Rock.
Well, he was, wasn't he? I mean, he was playing like 4 different kingdoms at the same time.
And I must say, whenever when the big fights are on, I would always watch Achilles streams. I don't know why. I like watching Cortex when you got me, like when you.
Are you married?
Well, I might. But
you wish you could.
Yeah, I'm very well, Rich. But Achilles was the one I always watched, and I really liked. He's a nice, genuine guy. He puts lots of time and money into charity, and comes across in his personality. But burnout is real, right?
It is when you're playing. I mean, like, how many times I've quit at least 3 times. To be fair.
My favourite time was
you get burned out when you're just like, this is point.
Yeah, I know, right? And I presume there'll be kingdoms this KVK who, when they fight against these boys, are like, I quit. I just don't, I don't want to do this anymore. Well, here we go. Look at this: 2790, 7-2 KVK record. Look pretty good. They're going to fight against these guys and think, oh. I mean, these look. I bet they're strong. Yep, collection of good good new accounts.
I will tell you something funny, Greg. When I was watching Chad's stream before.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh yeah, so like I'm on 11 billion. His mini's got like 11 billion kill points." He said, "Oh, I picked up 2 billion last KVK." He basically feud with 2605, went in on his own basically, and then joined another alliance just to play from there. But he's joined his kingdom and he's 14th in the KP rankings. And to get to like top 5, he needs another 4 billion. He said, "Oh, that'd be easy to just pull 4 billion KP down in the next KVK."
It's this level of money. Well, I think was saying so. Achilles had 1875, 1960, 2377, and one or two more. It's just insane, right?
He's got 2 accounts in the same KVK.
I saw that, and his brother was fighting. I imagine for him, because I don't know him. I know that he's a very nice, generous man. I imagine he's probably quite wealthy. So the money probably, yeah, exactly. The money probably isn't the end. I'm just guessing, but I imagine the money he spends on Rock isn't the main reason he's stopping. I imagine it's the time, because that is all your time.
It can't be the money, can it? Because like, look at like the likes of the real whales. Because Chisgo's a big player, but he is. I mean, he classes himself as a whale, but he's in no way a whale.
Oh, well, I just view whales now as the Russians.
Well, he spends between $1,500 and $2,000 a month. He says, and Chad spent that in 45 minutes on his mini. They're the big whales, aren't they? Like people like that Prodigo, who they gem 35 million gems of troops.
Yeah, it's levels to this game, right? As they always say. Hey, Yassine, this is in Kingdom 3303, where we are doing KVK Heroic Anthem. Very balanced KVK, as long as you're in our camp. If you're not, it's not very balanced at all. One of these is not like the others. So, Captain, you don't think we'll get a fight against water in this zone? Well, I can't imagine they will. Would you?
I mean, I'd fight anyone because I just think sod it.
Well, it's something to do, right? It's like, what's the point? If you don't fight, what's the point playing?
Well, how many times we've said this about the people in our kingdom that we're trying to get rid of? Like,
yeah.
When they're saying, "Oh, I'm trying to drop my power so my KVK contribution doesn't have to be enough." Why don't you just drop it to 0 and leave?
Yeah, that's my thought process. Like, I expect, I really hope I don't get. I started with just under 70 million. I want to get to 1 billion kill points, which might be hard given it doesn't look like it's going to be a lot of fighting.
What are you up to? How many KP? 700?
I'm 678.
So 300 million.
Yeah, I think it's.
Could be I don't know. What did you do on your main? 800 million?
I did 8, but we didn't really get much fighting.
Yeah, I suppose.
And I imagine it's the same. My best. Last KVK is my best. I got about 260 million kill points.
Alright, so you could. It just depends what fight you get. It depends if that water camp come in and they're not that strong, and they really fancy it.
Yeah.
You just need one zone where people just want to have a scrap.
Well, Captain's saying, and I think he's probably right, Fire's going to get fully balanced one against the Barbs. Pretty much. I imagine, like, I can't. If I was in charge of this camp, I would fight against Fire. I would fight against us because I want to have the bit of fun. I would know that we would lose, but you'd still do it for a bit of a laugh, right? But they're probably
listening
2v1 it.
To Chiz speaking as well, and he's got a point. Like, people are saying about that Prodigo who got 5.7 billion KP in that first zone.
Ridiculous.
But like Chisgo said, that's not actually that hard. They were fighting for 3 days.
Yeah, that's
like he said. You literally went on at any point, in any time in them 3 days, and you could fight as much as you wanted.
Yeah, and that's what we lacked last. Like the fighting in our KVK last time was just.
I mean, Mr. Hope and Wild Lion were literally just down in flags.
I loved watching that.
By themselves. Them two, and I think it was Al Haytham, was it? It was with them, or one of them. there was basically, I said to you at one point, didn't you, there was more power on one screen than there was in our kingdom.
Yeah.
But they were just, that's what they were doing. They were just swarming flags. And they were trading pretty dire.
It was about 50%, wasn't it? But when you're 3 billion power, like, you know what? Doesn't matter. Rarely, to answer your kingdom, we're doing well. We won our last KVK. We got the star. We've now got to a point where we got rid of we basically kicked. And I know you stopped playing, so it doesn't count for you. But like all the names who were here, we got rid of. We keep it very low, 100 million kill points, or 100 billion, whatever the number is, 100 million, right? 100 billion. Deirdre's gone. 100 billion kill points. That's all we need. We need 100 to 150 is my next target. We get about 15 to 20 every KVK. Like we got the most Otarks. All we're doing is just building up slowly and not going to a mental KVK by getting all these big kill point players. But it's a weird balance. It's a weird balance these days that you have to basically keep your power low, keep your kill points low. Like what? You ever play Final Fantasy VIII?
Yes.
Yeah, you remember the junction system where?
Yes.
Yeah. So the idea was you didn't level up ever, but you snuck up through the junction. Like you'd put water on your health and you get 200 thing on level 7. Basically, what you got to do on Rock. Is that Kenny?
All he did do was literally just cheese all the cards early on and basically have 225.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, refine everything.
Refine them down into demis and quakes and just be able to basically just do what you want for the rest
we
of the
played the same game. Demis, quakes, water, curages, ultimas. Well, that was a long way down. Yeah.
Well, and then when you find out that triples are
the best for everything. I don't think I ever used magic.
No, never. Oh, you didn't need to. And if you remember when you could go to Central Ruins to get Umbre and you'd get Odin, and if you used Tomberry's level up on him, you could level him up so that you could then draw triples off him.
Really, I don't remember. I remember there being a few triple draw points.
I am the ultimate Final Fantasy VIII.
I really want to play FF8 again now. Heinz, is that you? Is that?
Remember me telling you about Suikoden?
About what? Sorry.
That game Suikoden, which I played.
Oh, vaguely. Yeah.
Yeah. So the remastered's out on PlayStation tomorrow, Greg. It is an absolute must for you.
I've been just going through old games I got through like PSN store, which I haven't played. I've been enjoying that immensely. I might.
Suikoden will be. It is. I think you may agree with me that it's better than Final Fantasy.
Ooh, okay. I'm willing to go. I'm just going back to Heinz. Is Kenny you by any chance? I had he said something. He said yeah with a J, and I thought, okay. Have you seen Kenny in 3031 chat? No, he's fine. You'll laugh at this. It's like
in Kingdom chat.
Yeah, Kingdom chat. It's where is it? I'll show you.
Oh, this QUAY.
No, that's just a weirdo. Where is it? Here they killed. Here we go. They killed Kenny. So it's this account. It was 10k power. Like it was like day one account, and said I might push Zenith or something, and Miss said no, you're not, and zeroed him. He had no truth, basically. So what he did was it's an account and it bought the bird bundle, which was the greatest thing I've ever seen. I just loved it.
So it is Heinz.
I was trying to work out if it was Heinz.
Heinz, I will fund you trolling this.
Oh, was I on Civ last week? No, I think.
I love how she.
My ex has access to my Steam, so that'll be obvious.
Like, who does?
Yeah, I know your point.
Like, what is she doing? Like, for Christ's sake.
Right, I really hope it's you. That was the joy. That was such a joy when I saw that this killed. And I remember he changed his name to Killed Kenny after them. I'm just gonna. I've been playing. on Steam seeing X. She's been playing.
Have you ever considered telling everybody the story of the day you got them gifts?
The day I got them, what? Sorry.
Those gifts from your
That's
It's one of the best days of my life, that. Oh, mate, he's at it, mate. He's definitely irons, mate, because he's just put in now.
it's all.
The same emoji.
I enjoy. That was That's why it is. Right, I need to create a disconnect between. How do you turn off what you're playing on Discord? Because fine. Give me a second.
Delete your account from Steam.
I would. It's a bit harsh. How do you content and
I mean,
social?
it's clear. It's really not.
Yeah. I'm so glad you're Kenny. I enjoyed that immensely.
That's absolutely brilliant.
It's brilliant. I love that you bought the bird. That's the best bit. Even Kay nearly bought the bird to piss me off, didn't you? Okay.
Are you he's 100% T5 kill.
Yeah.
And it's just keep trolling her. Just hit her every day with one troop. She'll lose a red. I love how Mist is the one that just is always that. She maybe hasn't realised yet that it's her.
Gets pissed.
Because everyone just has a go at her.
She's easy. Well, when we went to Australia, we hung out with her and her husband in the little town they live in. But now she was saying that it's all they've got typhoon warnings, everything warning, like they're in lockdown basically. It's scary time. Go into authorized apps on Discord if you want to take I definitely want to take Steam out of there. Thanks, mate. There we go. Wait. I've only got one.
I'm reading the Hall of Fame things, and they're all like, yours is good, Kong's good, and Cookies is just there. This guy decided not to give a speech.
He didn't give a shit. I'm still trying to get.
I only wanted to win that so I could have done a speech I was going to thank literally everyone that would wind Mist up. Like, I'd like to thank Gabriel.
Yeah, my first speech did thank Mooey until I realised that it was too many words.
Mate, you should have done it. Like, I'd like to thank that Quay guy, Quay9299. What a guy! What a hero!
So this is my concept of my new concept of what a good account should be on Rock. And I know this is going to be dubious, but this to me is what a good account should be. New ID, high power, good kill points ish, but not so much that we get into a hard KVK.
I mean, Greg is saying this because he brought him.
Yeah, that's weird, that, innit? But let's have a look. Like this.
Thanks to me for singing me insults the whole of KVK. What a guy!
Yeah, I saw that. You know what? That's so funny. Because I thought it might be you because he said yeah with the J, and I was like, oh, Ein says that. I bet it's Ein's. And then they started using Arabic, and I was like, oh well, Ein didn't know. So he can't
just realised why he's called I Killed Kenny. Because Mist's account's called that.
It's quality trolling. When Muri sang to Biggie.
Yeah, like thank aromatherapy, people like that.
That to me is dedication. I love a bit of trolling. Still trying to sever the connection between Steam and Discord.
Slim guy who just literally calls her every vile name doesn't get banned.
Have you noticed if you ever try and report someone, the automated system says, oh, thank you. So I got one today, because I just report people all the time, because
you've got nothing else
better
to do.
Here we go. Your report regarding Siren Bastard has been reviewed. We've confirmed the governor you reported has not violated the rules. I checked what he said, and he basically said Hitler was right, the Jews are scum. And I was like, how is that
What
not?
the hell?
How has that not violated the rules? Like, what? And then I reported him again for something else, which was probably a lot like probably saying like Cow's not as good as he used to be. I can't say that character muted for 3 days. But I can find.
Yeah, if you found out that he put the Chinese created COVID,
yeah, he's banned forever. Oh, Irons, that is admirable dedication.
have you done your Golden King?
What are you saying, Tig? So we just need to click. We just click that. I don't want to. Basically, I don't want to talk to her, and if I do anything here, it will involve talking to her. If I like cut her from this one, so.
Oh, Commander's boots. What? Scumbag.
I tell you what, that every time you post that, it gets me. So I'm wondering how hard I should grind this KVK, because I kind of think whatever I do, not going to make much difference, is it? We're probably going to win.
Much as a man can grind.
Yeah, but I only grind for. I grind for speed up.
Speed up's hungry.
Yeah, that's why I have
get
so
a lot
many
of resources.
Do will I? Because I think I lose resources on average. But what's my
Really?
healing at? Because I'm weak here.
Yeah.
I've already spent 16 million healing.
I mean, your grinding needs to come in the later zones when your KVK tech's better.
Yeah, that probably makes
But
sense.
your KVK tech can't get better
Yep.
because you can't grind.
Yep, exactly right. Like here we go. Here's day one. What's the most you can spend on day one as free to play realistically? I think you'd struggle to spend more than me most of the time. 5.5 million. That's usually where I get to. Yeah, I usually get to 90 million crystals end of KVK, give or take. Adrian, right? This is very helpful. CY51111. Judge R could work 5. Okay, the CY511111111.
That's the one.
And CJ's not in this, right?
Shajar's not in.
Neither CJ. Is CJ in this?
Who's CJ?
The Archer Garrison, the Healy Archer Garrison. Yeah, that's right.
CJ's the fucking infantry commander.
Yeah. Right. That one. So maybe I don't need to do it today, but probably should put some heads in. But heads are such a problem. Yeah, and I also need to max Herman at some point.
Yeah, I mean that's probably more.
In fact, I could just do that and run. I could just.
Yeah, I'd max Herman and just run Zugate Herman until you get a few more heads in the KVK.
Yeah. So 310 heads. So in another.
Because remember, if you get a load of currency, you can buy universal heads back anyway from currency.
Yeah, I may have been using them on the equipment just to get them in.
No, I don't mean. I mean through that shop.
Oh, sorry, got you.
So how much is it to max it for the 575? Yeah, we've got enough heads to max.
No, I can buy 2 of these. That'll do. I can buy one of those, and I can't count. Right, cheers to that, Adrian. I'll probably try CY5, and I'll probably try Hera 5.
Why? There you go.
What you got?
No, I'm saying. I think I'm a bit behind your stream because.
The bad signal's coming back now.
Think a bit of that. Why ever?
I know. I already get the reference. Tigger, are you coming to our meetup?
I made why ever.
Not funny. Clearly not funny. Tig, are you coming to our meetup on the 10th? So if anyone's in...
Wait, are you going to our meeting on the 20th? On the 20th of May?
It's a scarily good impression. 10th of May, Birmingham area, yet to be decided.
Yeah, basically. The 10th of May in an area that is most suited to Greg.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, we put all the names in the UK in a hat, and that's the one that happened to...
Who was it put it up the other day? I think it was Thus said. Oh, well done, Greg, for picking an area that is literally right next to your house.
I enjoyed that message. In fact, I'm going to get that message on the screen so we can all laugh at how funny I am. Which I enjoyed. The biggest shithole. Oh, that reminds me, biggest shithole. How are Liverpool doing? No. No. Oh, Munich are spanking Leverkusen. I didn't know Mukiele.
Well, Greg, I think I'm going to have to jump off because it appears my wife's going to bed.
Yeah, my equivalent
I think because
is
my wife is going to bed. I am also going to bed.
That's a man. Yeah, a man with smart principles in life. Anyway, fuck this. I will go as well. It's been a bloody pleasure. Thanks everyone for watching. Tom, thank you as always for your generous donations and of time and money. See you soon, guys.
See you in a bit.
Mwah.
Bye.